So good day everyone. We are the group 5 from BSHM 1B and we will be reporting about the subject cuts or understanding the self. So first, let me introduce myself. I am Nicole Tibatoy and my members is Crisel and Sauriga, Chelsea Rapio and Chinizel Runase.
This module focuses on spiritual dimension of the self. It broadly tackles the different aspects of spirituality from existence, relatedness, or connection, and the inner soul.
Upon completion of this module, students will be able to first understand spirituality and religiosity, identify influences on spirituality, explore the link between spirituality, well-being, and life satisfaction, recognize nature's role in spiritual growth, and lastly, apply spirituality and well-being concepts to life.
Spirituality. So spirituality is the concept of the whole person is actually associated to the idea of human being as having physical and psychological aspect. However, there is a third aspect of being human that is as important as the two precedents, the spiritual aspect. So first, the highlighting the mind, body-spirit connection. The spiritual self is an ongoing personal life journey. Contextualizer by the belief is a higher being, culture, relationships, and nature, and the discovery of meaning in one's life. There are several definitions that have been formulated regarding spirituality.
Religiosity involves adherence to structured belief system, including shared practices, value, and community participation. As people age, they begin questioning their religious orientation, seeking deeper meaning beyond formal beliefs. Spirituality differs from religiosity as it's more personal and individual, focusing on inner peace, compassion, and quest for a meaning. One can be spiritual without being religious, and spirituality helps involve find contentment, resilience, and purposes in life. Spirituality is enhanced through self-reflection, meditation, empathy, and faith in higher being. Rather than just seeking meaning, spirituality emphasizes applying meaning to life, helping answer deep questions about morality and fulfillment while proving strength during challenges.
Section 2, Connections with Nature. Next section explores the human connection with nature. It is focusing on two concepts, which is the affinity with nature and ecopsychology. Affinity with nature is referring to emotional bond people have with nature, stemming from positive experience and a genuine love for natural world. Ecopsychology, this takes a broader philosophical approach, emphasizing the interconnectedness of humans, nature, and advocating for practices that promote environmental sustainability.
Section 3, Discovering Life's Meaning. This section discusses how well-being and life satisfaction shape a person's quality of life. It explains their meanings, difference, and the factors that influence them. Well-being versus life satisfaction. Well-being is an internal state related to self-esteem and self-awareness. It's about how a person feels about themselves. Life satisfaction is a broader concept. It reflects a person's attitudes towards their overall life, including past experience, present conditions, and future expectations. So, what affects well-being and life satisfaction? First, personal factors. Traits like personality, cognitive abilities, and physical health influence how satisfied and happy a person feels. Next, environmental condition. The surroundings a person lives and impact their level of satisfaction. So third, social and economic factors. Family, friendship, financial status, and educational also play a role. So next question. What kind of people have high well-being and life satisfaction? So people with high levels of well-being tend to have certain traits, like effective self-perceptions. They can adjust their mindset and monitor their own behavior to maintain a positive outlook. Second, realistic self-esteem and self-acceptance. They acknowledge their strengths and weaknesses while valuing themselves. Control of behavior. They regulate their actions and emotions. Next, true perceptions of world. They see life and balance way and understand their role. Fifth, sustaining relationship and affection. They build and maintain meaningful relationship through empathy and kindness. Sixth, self-direction and productivity. They set goals and work toward them and alignment with their values. Spiritual and meaningful living. Spiritual awareness, accepting personal strength and limitation, and engaging in meaningful action contribute to a fulfilling life. People who define a purpose in life and act according to their values tend to experience greater well-being and life satisfaction. The growing mental health crisis.
So the advocacy title would be Nurturing the Spirit, Healing the Mind, a holistic approach to mental wellness in the Philippines. So our advocacy is that first, mindfulness and meditation, second, compassion or self-compassion, third, finding purpose, fourth, holistic healthcare, and fifth would be open conversation. So the call of action would be we urge the government healthcare providers, schools, and communities to embrace this holistic approach by nurturing the spiritual self alongside medical care. We can build a healthier, happier Philippines. So let's go work together to create a society that values supports the mental and spiritual health and well-being of our Filipinos, of all Filipinos.